I'm going to mute everyone other than Molly, and then I will mute myself when we get started.
Okay.
Okay. Are we recording? I don't do this on my phone.
Yeah,
we are? Okay, thanks. Okay, so welcome guys. Sorry this is a little crazy. Molly's on the road. I don't have a laptop, and I'm in DC, so we're flying by the seat of our pants today. But I'm so excited to have Malls on the call because I just, especially with everything going on right now, I admire her integrity, and I admire her heart, and I know that what's going on has been kind of hard for all of us. But what's important is that we focus on why we do what we do and how we can push forward, and how, I try to figure out how I can learn something from everything. But, I wanted Molly to host our call because she's just full of nuggets. And even though she's not going to be sharing how she does her hair with us today, although you should totally do that for my team because the whole team would love it. I'm sure. Next time. She's going to share. So she was doing some personal development the other day, and she came across this gold nugget of the 7 P's to success. And I was asking her the other day, like, hey, Malls, do you do this? And she's like, oh my gosh, I was going to talk about that on the call. And I was like, perfect. So without any further ado, I love this little peanut. I met her at the Diamond Retreat last year, and I thought she was bigger. And I don't mean bigger in like a different way. I met her and she was like the size of me, like short and like petite. And I was like, I didn't realize you were so tiny, Malls. But anyway, so she's a diamond on Beautifully Made. She leads it with her heart and integrity. And also, I know that we have a few servers in our team. And, Molly knows that life all too well. So I am super excited to pass this over. So I'm going to take it away.
Okay, thank you. So I'm in the car, so hopefully you guys can hear me okay. If you can't, just put your hand up because I can't see the chat right now. But yes, thank you, Melissa, so much. I'm so excited. And I have to say, I love the fact that even while I'm in the middle of a 12-hour drive right now, that I'm still able to do this. And that's the beauty of network marketing and Beachbody in general. So yay. But yes, so I wanted to talk about success today because while it is great to lead with our heart and want to help people, at the end of the day, this is still a job and we all want to be successful. Nobody wants to lay their head down at night thinking, God, I was so lame today, or in 5 years thinking they wish they would have done this or that to be successful. But the issue that I always have is that success is such an objective term, right? So success to me is probably something really different than what success to Melissa or Ashley or Megan looks like. So how can we all do the same thing and want to be successful in different ways? That doesn't seem to make sense, right? There's the saying that and now bear with me for a little bit because I know this is probably going to go against probably any personal development that you've ever done with Beachbody before. So we always have the saying, success leaves clues, yeah? But I'm going to challenge that statement today, and I'll tell you why in a minute. But I just want you to think about who you are as a person first and what success would mean to you. So for me, success is being financially free. And I don't mean that as I'm debt free. I want to be able to travel on a whim. I want to go to Europe if I decide tomorrow. I want to be able to pay for my expensive hair and not have to worry about that. Success to me means that I have done everything I can with integrity, and that I've done everything the right way, and people know where my heart is at. Success to me means eventually having my own house, having a family, a backyard with a pool, whatever. Success can be something different for everybody. And if those are the things that I want, they might not be the things that you want. So while you may look at me or Melissa or April or Melanie Mitro or whoever and say, wow, they're successful, I want to be like them, so I'm going to do exactly what they do. I'm going to challenge that for today. And just keep your mind open, okay? So with that being said, I want to read you a quote from my personal development, and I'm going to read it a couple times because it's kind of a tongue twister. But it is, the fact that everybody who succeeded did the same thing doesn't mean that everybody who did the same thing succeeded. So I'm going to give that to you one more time. The fact that everybody who succeeded did the same thing doesn't mean that everybody who did the same thing succeeded. All right, what the hell does that mean? Well, I'm going to tell you. So there are thousands and thousands of blog posts out there that are probably just as amazing as Melanie Mitro's blogs, yes? But they go unread every single day. But maybe that person is doing and talking about the same thing that Melanie is. There are hundreds and hundreds of awesome bands that play in empty bars. There's, talented actors who never get on the A-list. And why is that? When we look at them or they look at themselves and they think, I'm doing everything that Melanie Mitro did. I'm doing everything that Angelina Jolie did. I'm doing everything that Britney Spears did. Why am I not successful like them? So, I need y'all to understand that success is subjective. I think I said objective before and I didn't mean to. So success is subjective. So you need to do the things that are going to get you to where you want to be. Not do things that someone else did to get where they wanted to be, because probably where they are is different from what your life, I'm just going to keep using Melanie because everybody knows who she is, but she has a husband and kids, and that's not me. I am a single 29, oh man, I am a single 29-year-old who has a completely different lifestyle than her. So the way I approach my business is not going to be the same as her. Does that mean that I'm not going to look for patterns in her success, in Bonnie Engel's success, in Lindsay Matway's success? Yes, I'm going to look for those patterns. Ooh, sorry. But I'm not going to do exactly what they do, because that's where we fall into the copy and paste routine, which Melissa even posted about on the T page today. And that's not what we are. There's enough people who want to be Melanie Mitro out there. Be who you are. Ashley, you be Ashley. Megan, you be Megan. I'm going to be me, and I'm never going to apologize for it, right? So there's this theory before I get into the actual 7 Ps. So if you can kind of humor me for a second, this really spoke to me. So say there's 1,000 people in a room, and it's a coin toss, and the last one standing wins $1 billion. So you toss the coin, 50% heads, 50% tails. So the people who said heads were chosen to be the winners. That brings us down to 500 people, right? So then we flip again, and now only 250 people are left. And we flip again, and then we have 125, and so on, and so on, and so on, and so on, until we have the winner who guessed what that coin was going to flip right every single time. All of a sudden, he's a billionaire. And now all of a sudden he thinks he can go out and write a book about his success, and he's going to talk about, well, if you want to do exactly what I did, you really have to think about how you flip the coin. You really have to, all these things. And people are going to buy into it because they want to be successful. And in our mind, he was successful. When in reality, this dude has no freaking idea what he did. It was all luck. It was all trial and error. And that's what we need to do. Success comes from trial and error, not from copying other people. So, without further ado, I'm going to talk about the 7 P's that can lead to your success. And these are things that we have picked up from our top coaches, but we're going to use them in our own personal way. And this big one is what I was talking to Melissa about before. This is my favorite one. So, number 1, posture. And now, when you think of posture, you obviously think of, how you hold yourself when you're sitting down. Are you slouched up? Do you have that nice ballerina posture? But here's the thing, guys. A lot of what we do is obviously through social media, is through talking to people online. We're maybe talking to people over the phone. Maybe there's not always a chance to do a face-to-face conversation or a Zoom call like this. So posture is when the person that you're talking to can not only sense your strengths, but they can also sense your weaknesses, and you need to be in tune with that. If you're not confident in what you're promoting, they're going to sense that, and they're probably going to say no, right? Because why would they want to join somebody who they can just tell really doesn't believe in it to begin with, right? They can sense that. And a big struggle of mine that I've had recently, and I've said this before and I'm not ashamed to say it, is that my posture got really, really bad when I started getting into a financial slump, because I was now inviting people with the intention of making money, and they could sense that from me. That was my posture. That's how I was holding myself, and it took me a really long time to figure out that that's what I was doing. And I'll tell you guys, when I stopped carrying myself confidently, I didn't hit Success Club. I just didn't. For 2 months, I'll be 100% honest. I was a Success All-Star. I hit Success Club 12 months in a row, and for one reason or another, whatever, medical bills, yada, 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 I was in a financial slump. And I started second-guessing myself, and I started second-guessing the reason why I was reaching out to people. And they knew it, and I couldn't hit Success Club. Now that I have figured that out, I've hit Success Club every month, because I'm no longer making it about me, and I'm no longer showing them my weakness. I am showing them my strength and encouraging them to have the same. Krista, I know you said something, but I can't really read it because I don't know how to use it on my phone. Sorry. But feel free, if you want to interject, just unmute yourself. I totally don't care at all. But I think she said something that's totally her. And that's a lot of us.
Yeah, it is me.
Probably a lot of us. Go ahead.
When I don't work out, I'm not confident in myself or my post. Yeah, we all know you're four. Or my business, and Melissa reminds me of that every single time when I'm not working out.
Oh, absolutely. Nope, I'm the same exact way. If I'm not working out and I'm not posting about it, I get self-conscious about inviting people to work out with me when they can so clearly see that I'm not doing it, right? So that's so true. And that's what posture is. So that's the first P to success. The second P to success, and this will be something that you're familiar with, is prospect, right? That's what we do. Network marketing is the art of finding people to talk to, the art of finding people to build relationships with. And guys, I'm sorry, I will never use this as an excuse, and I know that somebody who left Beachbody a long time ago, before any of this, had mentioned to me privately that they just felt that they didn't have anybody else to talk to, that they had used up all of the people they possibly could to invite. And guys, that's just simply not true. There are, 5, 6, 7, 8 billion people in this world. You can find 3 to 10 people to talk to every day. You absolutely can. You have tons and tons of resources. You have Facebook, you have Instagram, you have Pinterest, you have blogging, you have Twitter. I don't know. You have your wherever you work. I'm sure you work with people, or if you're stay at home, whoever your neighbors are and friends of neighbors. And there's just so many tools at your disposal. And what you need to always be doing is prospecting. So another downfall of mine in the beginning is that I was able to hit Success Club 10 and 12 plus my first few months as a coach because I was so gung-ho and I was messaging people because, you know, sometimes it is about numbers and people saying no to you. But what I wasn't doing is I wasn't replacing my warm market. I wasn't adding people to my friends list every day. And so I too got to the point about 6 months in where I was like, I'm at a loss. I used up everybody I know. But I wasn't doing that vital step in our power hour of adding new people to my network. If I had done that during those 6 months, do you know how many relationships I could have built while I was already talking to the people who already knew me? I could have had these people, my best friends, my literal virtual best friends, because I would have had 6 whole months just to comment on their pictures, like on their pictures, message them about something, and never invite them once. But I didn't do that. So if you're not doing that now, you need to start today. Third P is peak, as in like pique someone's interest, right? And this is the heart and soul of your business. This is 70 to 80% of what you're doing. You need to be piquing people's interest. And what that means is you cannot go into a conversation expecting them to join your challenge group that day. It's not going to happen. You need to show them a little bit of what you're inviting them to and get that seed planted. That's what we do every day. And this kind of relates to posture a little bit, because if you're going into that expecting a sale, that very instant, you're going to be sadly disappointed. So you need to be constantly posting. You know, that's a huge tool that we use for piquing interest. You don't know who's watching you, when in reality, a lot more people are watching you than you think. So they're looking at what you're doing. So if you're not excited about what you're doing, if you're not bragging about what you're doing, if you're not looking like you're having a freaking party with Beachbody, woo, 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 why are they going to want to join you? Yes, you can be real. Yes, you can say that workout was really hard. Workouts are hard. We get it. But don't complain about it. Don't, fall off the wagon every 2 days for 8 months and then come back. That's not fun. People are attracted to Beachbody coaches because we are fun. We are positive. We are the life of the party, right? Melissa, you're cracking me up. So pique their interest. Whether that's through personal messages, you could easily, you don't have to invite people right away. You could just say, hey, you know what? I was thinking about you today. I just found this awesome guilt-free dessert, and I know you love your desserts, so I thought I'd send this out to you. We use it in our boot camp. Everybody loves it. Voila. That's all you have to do. No harm, no foul. Very, very easy. So that's peak. After peak is number 4, and that's point. Point your prospects to the right direction. So what that means is once you have their interests, now you need to point them into the right direction of the information, whether that's for a challenge group or a business opportunity video. Now you need to send them to where they need to be. So if it's a challenger, maybe you made a video about what exactly a challenge group is. and you want to be like, you know what, I have this great 5-minute video about what exactly entails a challenge group entails. Do you have a second to check it out since you're interested? Or if you're talking to someone and you've piqued their interest about coaching, say, let's point them over to one of April or your own's or Melissa's coaching opportunity. Or maybe you have your own blog or whatever you might be. Some people have their own website set up, some people don't. Wherever you use to store your information, now you need to point them in that direction. And after point is number 5, and that's called pass. This is something that I think mostly pertains to newer coaches or coaches who might not be 100% confident in talking to people about the business opportunity, which I know can be all of us at some point. But once someone has looked at the information, it's your job to follow up, and we recommend following up within a day. You don't want them to lose the interest that you already piqued, right? And you need to ask them 3 questions. First, on your follow-up, hey, Melissa, just wanted to check in. Were you able to watch the video that I sent you? Plain and simple, right? They're either going to say yes or no. Now, if they say yes, here's the next step. And I am going to start utilizing this, and I never have before, and I think it's brilliant. And it's so simple. Great. What did you like about it? That's it. Now, they're going to respond with what they liked about it, and they're selling it to themselves. You're not selling anything, right? What did you like about it? And they're saying, oh, well, I thought it was really cool how you were able to quit your job, or I really liked hearing about how the challenge groups work, or whatever it might be. They're selling it to themselves. We're not salespeople, right? So after that, then you say, I'm really glad you enjoyed it. What questions do you have for me? And they might say, I don't have any, let's do this. And lucky you if that's the case. But if they have a question and you're not confident in answering it, this is where the pass comes into play. And you say, you know what? That's a really great question. My great friend, Melissa, is a rock star at this business. And you edify your upline. You make them sound freaking amazing because they are. You say, while I have you here, why don't we set up a 3-way call with her, and she can tell you everything you need to know, or something along those lines, whatever is most comfortable to you. You don't have to do this alone. There's a reason why I'm here. There's a reason why Melissa's here. There's a reason why your upline is here, and they want to help you, and they want to show you how to be successful. Just like April says, the I do, we do, you do. So if you're not at the you do yet, then get to the we do and pass that along. They're never going to say no to you. Melissa will never say no to you, I promise you. So that's the pass along. You say, great question. You know what? Melissa, she lost 100 plus pounds, blah, 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 blah. Talk that girl up. She deserves it, and send them on her way. Second to lastly is number 6. This one's really cool too. I haven't quite utilized this one, but it spoke to me because I need to do a better job at this. So once you do that, again, don't go right to the sale. Don't be pushy. Don't be pushy. Health and fitness takes a little bit of time. So now we're going to plug them in. That's the 6E, plug. We are going to plug them into our culture. And how do we do that? Maybe you have a challenge group sneak peek. That's totally free. Maybe you have a free group. Maybe you're doing a live what is coaching. Or maybe if you feel comfortable, you can even just add your prospect to your real challenge group for 3 days and then take them out and say, what did you think about it? Or, what did you like about it when you observed? Or if you want to even add them to your team page for 3 days and then take them out, How cool is that? They're going to see your vibe, your culture, how you run things, and they're going to be even more attracted to you. Because they're going to see, oh, it's not just this girl talking up. Like, she's actually doing it. This is cool. So plug them in to your culture, to your vibe, to your tribe. Make them love you even more than they already do. And then lastly is promote. Number 7 is promote. This is probably what we're all really good at, but I'm going to take it a step further, and I'm just going to say it right here and right now. We love to post. Our posts are great. We make killer posts. We talk about our struggles. We talk about how happy we are now that Beachbody's in our life. We share success stories and whatever. Those aren't enough. Those aren't enough. You need to promote event to event, and you need to promote individually. A challenge group post is only going to get you so far. People are going to read it, yes, but most likely they're not going to contact you even if they're interested. So when you're promoting, you need to do it individually. And a quote from this actual video, because it just cracked me up. I'll get you his name. But he says, you will always get better results by inviting one-on-one, and it's ridiculous to think people are going to show up on their own. So if you have a live What is Coaching event, and all you did was share the link on your Facebook page and say, join me at 8 o'clock, you're going to be talking to crickets. I'm sorry, but you are. And trust me from personal experience. I'm not saying that to be mean, it's because it has happened to me. And I felt like such a jerk. You need to reach out to people one-on-one and invite them. Do not think that because you posted the link on your Facebook page, 100 people are going to show up, because I am sorry, you are not famous. It doesn't work that way. I would love it if we were all famous, and we will be there eventually. But private message people if you are hosting an event. Get them interested, plug them in, and don't just think they're going to do it on their own. And those are my 7 P's. I'll repeat them briefly. So you have posture, prospect, peak, point, pass, plug, and promote. And that's all I have for you guys. I know part of it was a little out of the box, but I hope it helps at least give some steps as how to gain some challengers, some tribe members, whatever you're looking to do. And if you have any questions, I am open.
Molly, I loved that. Okay, so first I want to add in there, guys, that is the last point on there that Molly made, and about inviting privately. That's so true, because here's the thing, guys. If people were going to do it on their own, they would already be doing it. They would already be doing the health and fitness on their own if they were going to do it on their own. So you can't expect them to show up on their own because you shared what you're doing and what's working for you. You actually have to invite. You have to connect with this person personally. And the thing that I asked Molly the other day was, I asked her, I said, have you started sending your invites through a voice message yet? Because that's something that I'm going to start implementing to do. Because that way, also, these people know that you did not copy and paste an invite. Hey, I'm throwing this event today. I thought about you. Blah, 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 blah. Like that they get all the time for the fucking LuLaRoe, or, you know, I'm not trying to bash another company, but they get this all the time from other companies. They get that message. You're not the first person who has invited them to something, but maybe you're the first person who sent them a voice message, and, you know, they can hear. I mean, guys, when I talk, like, the reason why we do these team calls, the reason why you do personal development is because hearing people talk about things they're passionate about fires you up. Hearing people, the inflection, I think that's the right word, in their voice, the passion behind what they're saying, that's what fires you up. So if you send somebody a voice invite and you are leading with your heart and not your wallet, it's going to be so powerful. It's going to be so powerful, and it's going to mean something more to them, that you took the time out of your day and you're building relationships, and that's what this is. So they should hear your voice. They should know what you sound like. They should know that I drop F-bombs all the time. Like, these are the things that people, you know, that's what connects. That's what builds the trust, because it's scary to do these things, guys. The reason why Beachbody coaches will be successful in any business they want to do is because change is the hardest thing to sell, guys. It is. And that's why these other companies want Beachbody coaches. It's that simple, because we're amazing at what we do, because we go beyond the sale. We go beyond the sale and we look for the help. And if you can sell change, and I know we don't sell, but if you can sell change, you can sell anything. You can sell ice to Eskimos, because you create that relationship and that trust and that bond. And how you do that is by these 7 steps. So I really thought it was so great. I really, really liked it. I liked all the points. I liked the pass. And I even really liked the, add them in for 3 days. Even to the coach groups. Like, I love that. Like, add them into the coach page for 3 days. Let them see the environment, the community, because, guys, that's what brought me to this business. I saw my sister at Summit and those pictures, and I was like, I'm in. I wanted the community. I wanted the camaraderie. I wanted the friendships. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I want to talk to moms. I want to talk to adults on a regular basis. So share that. Share what brought you into this company and plug them into our world, because Beachbody world is different than that world out there. It surely is. And it's like a drug. Take that from the addict. It's like a drug. It's my new drug, only it's healthy. Do you guys have any questions for Molly?
And I do, sorry, I forgot to mention one thing. You just reminded me, because everything that Melissa is talking about all goes back to posture, right? And when they hear your voice, I'll never forget this. The first time I did send a voice invite, it was to, I've never met her in person. I friended her on Facebook because we had mutual friends, and, did the whole form and blah, 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 blah. Eventually invited her, and I did do it through voice message. And her exact response was, "Oh my God, you sound so cute in person. I've never heard your voice." And she was like, she just was like beaming. She was like, "I thank you so much for it," and it was cool. And she bought a challenge pack. That's irrelevant, but they appreciate it. But another thing I wanted to talk about with posture, and I think if I had to say one downfall of Beachbody coaches, is that we care too much.
Yes.
We care too much. We know that our programs work, and we know that they've changed our lives, and we know that the business opportunity has changed our lives, and we so badly want that for other people. But I need you to dial in and not care. And I don't mean not care about the person. I mean not care about their answer. Go for no, right? That's what we do. And that's so, so hard. But I promise you they will come back. They always come back. So don't take it personally. Care about the person, but don't care about if they say no thank you. And that's the last thing that I meant to say that in posture, but completely forgot. Say, well, just be graceful. Say, I appreciate you taking the time out. You have yourself a great day, and you keep liking and commenting, and don't take it personal. Don't X them out, but just try not to care so much. They'll come back when they're ready.
Right. You can't push this business on someone. And I mean, I'm a perfect example of this. April tried to get me to coach right off, and I was like, fuck that. I was like, no, because at that point in my life, it wasn't the opportunity for me. But down the road, it was. And you don't know when you're offering this opportunity to somebody, maybe it's not right in their life right now. And that's okay. That's okay. But you've planted a seed. You've let them know that if it ever is right for them, you're there. And that allows them to come back down later, like Molly is saying. But this is something that you cannot do this business if you're not in it. You can't. And if you're not ready to make the change for yourself, you're not going to. So forcing someone into the business opportunity or into a challenge pack is not going to help them at all. If anything, it's just going to put a bad taste in their mouth about what we do. So, that's a great tip too. Love that. Do you guys have any questions for Miss Molly? No, let me see if there's anything in the chat. I'll double check. I don't think so. Nope, just the stuff from earlier.
I can't believe
Yeah.
my dog isn't barking right now. I was so scared.
He did pretty good. He did pretty good for a dog in a car. Proud of him. Way to go, Ryder. And Guy, he kept from barking too.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Malls. This is recorded, and whenever it is uploaded, I will share it to you. If you want to share it to anyone else, I know Megan's on, but
Yes.
I might even share it in BU because it was really good. These are really good points, really good things to remember, and yeah, that's it.
I appreciate you guys hopping on. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you so much. All right, guys, that's all for today. Have a great day. Take these 7 points and run with them. Lead with your heart and go change some lives.
Bye.
Have a good one. Bye, guys.